Okay, OWN is bringing back Ready to Love. Finally, okay, finally. But I'm just like, what season is this? Because even though I know we just watched it in the last October, it just seems like it was such a long hiatus. So I watched the trailer. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, OWN put out the trailer a couple of weeks ago, probably about 3 weeks ago now. And I can't really say, I had to watch it a couple of times. I can't say that I got the normal Ready to Love feeling. I don't know whether it's the gap that they have had us sitting in for I don't know how long, or how the show was going before that hiatus. I mean, what are your expectations now, right? Like, what do we expect from Ready to Love now? There's been so many other shows out since then. Not specifically dating shows, but I know The Ultimatum has been hot in the streets when it came out, and then Married at First Sight. I never watched Married at First Sight. Like, I literally paid for the season and haven't watched. So life just kind of got busy, and I have not had time, as you can see. That's why I'm just coming down here now. But I haven't watched, so I do need to catch up on that. I don't know what's going on with that, but Ready to Love is coming back. It's coming back on February 7th, okay? So I don't know how I feel. So I want to know what you guys think. All right, so it's going to be in Philly this season, and I'm from DC, all right? So let me just say what I think about people from Philly, all right? So I feel like certain places just have swag. It's just in there, right? And Philly is one of those places. New York is one of those places. I feel like, obviously DC is one of those places. Maryland is too, but more so like places like New York, Philly, New Jersey, DC, then we could go on to like Louisiana. Like certain places just have a certain swag that comes with them, and Philly is no different. All right, so from a DC person's perspective, right, a random DC person's perspective, people from Philly have swag. All right, we like to call them, back when I was younger, we used to call those Philly boys them boys from up north. Now, Philly people are proud people, all right? And you can tell that from the sports fans. They're passionate, okay? I mean, some might even say that they're angry sports fans, but you can kind of get the gist of a little bit of how, most Philly people might be when it comes to being passionate about something. Not to say that they will go angry, but they have passion, okay? And it's just like grit, you know what I mean, that just comes with them. So I'm not saying that they're city slicksters, but they got some game, all right? Especially the dudes. I can't really speak on the females, but I know the dudes back in the day definitely did. So we're gonna see how this plays out, because homie with the salt and pepper beard, I'm getting all types of like we're gonna be in for a ride, all right? He just looks interesting. Because it doesn't matter how old you get, you can still have like, playboy tendencies, no matter what age you are. And he just screams it to me, but we'll see what happens when this season starts, okay? I haven't even really seen the cast reveal anywhere. So I'm interested to see that. I got to go back and check to see if anybody revealed some of the cast, because I can't find it online. If you guys have seen the cast like posted, definitely let me know where you saw that. But the other things that I know about Philly people, they're funny and they're blunt as hell. Okay, so this show, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, okay. But I thought the same thing about DC, but we didn't really get the people of DC, right? It was a good season, but there's just certain people that, I know that exist in DC and that will never probably want to be on TV. But I feel like the same is true for each state probably, but more so because this area is a very political area and stuff like that. A lot of people just don't want to do it. But I feel like Philly might run into the same problem. Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. Based off of my own experiences, as a viewer and as a person who knows some Philly people and stuff like that. But like I said, I feel like this show is going to be interesting. Although I did not get anything from the first viewing of the trailer. I had to watch it a couple times and really look to be like, okay, Sahara seems like she's going to be interesting. And I think that was her that got like really passionate in part of the trailer that said, I don't want to talk no more. Like, I'm familiar with that kind of energy. So I know that whatever is happening in that scene, you know, it, it better not be to do with the salt and pepper beard, all right? But she was serious. But anyway, so I'm interested because I know what Philly people are like, and I feel like it could be a good show. But the trailer didn't really give me a lot, right? Especially based on like the past seasons that we've had, all of the frustration around the things that go on the show, the things that we see, the things that they keep from us, and I'm going strictly off of how I know Philly people to be, and I feel like they're going to bring us some interesting scenes. So it comes out the 7th of February, which is a Friday, and they're doing the two groups meet again, which I actually agree with the splitting them up and meeting, because all of them meeting at once is overwhelming. So they're kind of gonna, get to do half and half and then come together. So we'll see how that goes. And I also heard that it's going to be a wedding. And I think that it was Sabrina and Walter's wedding. Not Sabrina from the first DC season, but Sabrina from the second DC season got, her and Walt got married. And I think we're going to see that. And then I also did see that Sabrina and J-Dub, Sabrina from the first season did get married to J-Dub. If you guys are familiar with him, he used to do reviews on here. They actually he used to be on her panel, and they got married. They tied the knot, so congratulations to them. So I think because Sabrina from the second season and Walt from the first season, ironically, he was trying to get with Sabrina from the first season as well. He just wanted to have himself with Sabrina. But ironically, their wedding is the first Ready to Love wedding, I guess, because they were both on Ready to Love. But it's been a couple of people who've gotten married, but the other person wasn't from Ready to Love. But I feel like it would have been worth televising. Like, they could have gone to Sabrina and J-Dub's wedding. That would have been like a bomb story. So I don't know why they didn't do that. So maybe they did. But I think it's Walter and Sabrina's wedding that we're gonna see. So what are your expectations this season? Like, are you just gonna watch just because it's coming back? Have you been waiting for it? Do you still hope that they get it right based on what the viewers want? I don't know. Put your comments below about what you think is gonna happen this season. Are you here for the Philly location? Okay. What location do you think that they should go to that they have not touched? I mean, I don't know if it's just something about people coming on TV and dating on TV, because that shit seems like it's probably hard. So I think anywhere they would have a problem getting people, they actually do casting calls for these shows, right? And so now, not only do we have to figure out based on the puzzle pieces that they're giving us on the screen, we have to also keep a little pocket in the back of our mind to realize that some of them may just be acting and some of them may not, because people are answering casting calls. So who knows? We shall see. But other things that I've been watching in the meantime, like I've been getting into these series, right? So I was out to dinner with a group of friends and they were all talking about Alex Cross. Oh, you gotta watch Alex Cross. So I was like, bet, I'm gonna watch it. Binged it. It was great, right? Amazing. I loved it. So then I'm looking for something else. And so then I think my sister suggested The Madness. Now that had been coming up on my little recommended shows for like a couple of weeks, but when I read the information about it and it said something about a dead body, I was like, I ain't watching that. No, nope. And so then, but then when she recommended it, and they were like, if you like Alex Cross, you would like that. So I was like, all right, fine, give it a chance. Watch that. It was amazing as well. Okay. And then I got into From. Now, anybody that knows me know that I don't like no scary shit. I don't like no scary movies. And if I do watch it, it has to be so ridiculous, like logically, that I can get past it. And then I will still watch a comedy before that, and I won't watch it at night. Now, I've changed a little bit, because if it has an interesting plot, then I can go with it, right? Now, somebody recommended From. It's a series called From. I think it was on Amazon Prime. It's 3 seasons on there, right? And It's some crazy stuff that happens in this series, okay? I had to watch it all the way through. I feel like I want to see more episodes, even though it was scary. Like, I'm not even going out at night right now because I need a little bit of time to process whatever was going on in that thing. All right. But I heard we got to wait until 2026 to get another season of that. So I'm kind of mad that I binged that. And then I don't have any more episodes to watch. But check that out if you like scary, suspenseful stuff. And just, like I said, some crazy shit happens. But the one thing that makes me watch stuff like that, even though I wouldn't, is the actors that are in it. And Merch from Best Man, if y'all know who I'm talking about, he played the main character in that. And so I gave it a chance because he was good. He was really good in that. So, but anyway, if you watched From, get in the comments below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts were. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I can't say I liked what was going on in it, but it definitely kept me coming back. Then I watched two things about these AI robots, right? I watched the movie called Subservience. That was crazy. And then I watched, I don't even remember what channel this is on, but this is a show called The Accused. And this particular episode was The Accused Megan's story. That was about this robot that this lady got for her husband because she was like working all the time or whatever. And the shit went bad. Okay. It was crazy. So check that out if you like stuff like that. Now, the things that I'm looking forward to is obviously Ready to Love. Traitors also comes back, I think, January 9th with another season. Now, if you haven't watched Traitors, it's like a game show kind of set up. So you have all of these people, right? Maybe let's say 20 people in there, and somebody is going to be a traitor. It might be one traitor, it might be 3 traitors, right? But the other people, everybody's job is to figure out who the traitors are, and the traitor's job is to pick people off, right, and get them off the show. They are playing for money. Sometimes it goes to charity. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case this season, but there's always some interesting people on there because the cast members are people from other shows like Survivor or Housewives. Phaedra was even on there one time, and so was Sheree. And it was a bunch of other housewives on there, but it's a lot of people from other reality shows. So it's interesting to see how they play the different games. Just because you won Survivor doesn't mean you're going to win this. But even the lady that is like Queen Survivor, I think her name was Sandra, her daughter was actually on this other show called The Anonymous. So anyway, I've been watching all of the like reality game shows or whatever. Also, I've been hearing about 6888 with Kerry Washington, and it's a Tyler Perry movie. I got to check that out because it seems like this could be like something serious and good. So we'll see. Also, if you have any suggestions about good series and things like that, definitely get in my comments below so I can watch it and we can talk about it, okay? Right now, I'm about to get out of here and go cook me some dinner and watch some shows. And I'll be back in another video. Peace.